It's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run with Mostert. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. Down inside the 10, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw again on second down, Allen. But I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 93 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Tua now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
49, guys. Mike, 49. That's what I do. 49's the Mike.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you get 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on first down.
No doubt about that one because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself. And it ended up a big-time loss.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now Allen. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Caught right side, Davis. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Down inside the 40.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now Allen, flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
33, yellow. Hey, go steal. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And even 100 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 58, right over there.
Here's Tua. Open man downfield as Waddle has got it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Draw play. This is Hines. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yo, bro, I appreciate you letting me do what I had to do, but she is all over the place. I'm going to have to quit at halftime, bro. I just had to concede. Good game. Holler at you later. Well, I know we'll meet again. Peace.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And some room to work. And how about that for just running out the clock? 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Did you get my message? Did you hear me? I don't want you quitting thinking I just walked out on the game. I have to go. Okay, my man. I know. All right. Peace, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Or the one that's three cables on the phone. I'll talk to them today. They say that. We're gonna keep it honest, like, you know.
Move. Move. size waist do you think we ought to get?
Huh?
What size waist do you think we ought to get?
It's actually smaller.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know how. Yeah. Okay.